see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the LaFerrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Peace spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing. When I pull up, they notice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Colts going up against the Bengals.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go!
Again, it's Mixon. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Let's go! 1, 9!
To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Neal. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Returning it, John Ross. Oh, he shifts past him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Open space inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Let's go. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got room. He won't go down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards. Running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room past the 20. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Let's go! 38!
Off the play fake. Rhodes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
All right, here we go. Now, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Good, good. Here we go now. Blue, landing. The number.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go.
Mixon. Oh, look at that. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll They'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot before break. Rhodes going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. So we come to... Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one goes for 24 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check, Patriots! Detroit! Here we go now!
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Neal. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off play action. Rhodes. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. Fighting his way through contact. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kindici breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Snapper! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go! Gun!
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Rhodes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6.
No, check. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Watch it now, Barney.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Blue 90.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jordan Willis in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
He's going to fire one deep, middle, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be